Hello friends, welcome to Life Simplified and my name is Abhishek. Today I'll be discussing about a topic called enlightenment. Now this is something which I wanted to break down and I wanted to explain it to you because there are many people who hear and read about enlightenment. We have read so many things about enlightenment, about so many people, so many gurus, and yet we don't have any idea that what enlightenment actually is. If you are someone who is interested in spirituality, then you also must have this thought in your mind that someday something will happen while you are meditating and you will become enlightened. And that is how I also used to think while I started my spiritual journey, while I started meditating. But it is not as simple as it looks. You can be meditating for your whole life and you might not get any experience, any enlightenment whatsoever. Because this experience of enlightenment, this depends on a lot of factors in your life and how you conduct your life, how you live your life. It is not something that will happen to you just like that. It is not a fluke. You need to pave your way to it. So if you are just meditating, say suppose you are meditating half an hour every day and you're thinking that only meditation can help you progress in your spiritual path, then I must tell you that it's not true. It is not just meditation that helps you. Meditation is just a tool. It's a way of training your mind to reach a certain level. But is it true that only meditation can help you? No, not at all. You need to be disciplined in your life in each and every aspect. Like Buddha said that you need to take the middle path. Our thoughts and body and mind, everything is governed by the impulses that we receive through our senses. And once we have full control over our senses, and how our mind decodes the impulses that we receive through our senses, if we can regulate that, then it is very much possible that we can go into meditation. But how to do that? Many of us don't know how to do that, how to proceed along this path. So the first step that you need to take is to observe your thoughts. And by observing your thoughts only you will be able to understand your mind. If you know that what kind of thoughts your mind is generating 24/7, you will be able to know that what kind of a person you are. And to progress in your spiritual journey, it is really necessary for you to know yourself first. Because this is all about yourself, your inner self, because you are only looking for this answer that who you are actually. So this is the first step in meditation and towards enlightenment, to know yourself, to understand your mind. Once you understand your mind, you try to focus and try to develop certain habits. And these are not difficult habits that you need to develop. These are like food habit, sleeping habit. What are you consuming? Those things. And by consumption I mean everything, not only food and drink. I mean the impulses that you are getting from the outer world. Your mind is consuming those. You are consuming a lot of content, those also. Because you and your mind are a result of what you consume each moment in your life. So you need to be really aware of the things that you consume every day in your life, because that are the building blocks of your mind and your body. And that is where you need to know that you need to consume stuff which is sattvic in nature. There are three aspects of our mind: sattva, rajas and tamas. And sattva is something which is driven by pure intelligence. And that intelligence is something that governs your mind. But the ratio of that intelligence in an average human being is so low that he is not driven by intelligence, and rather he is driven by rajas and tamas gun, which are emotions and sensuosity or sex center of their mind. So we need to change this ratio. The command has to be with intelligence of your mind, and then only you will be able to choose the things which has sattva guna in them, and accordingly you will consume everything in your life which will transform your body and mind, and the level of your intelligence will be elevated. And that is where you will be able to evolve your mind. And after doing all these practices, which are also stated as yam, niyam, asan and pranayam in yoga. So once you are able to master yam, niyam, asan and pranayam, you reach a stage which is called pratyahara. When your mind and body is governed completely by intelligence, you are bound to reach this stage of pratyahara, where you feel detached with your five senses, and then your mind can perceive the pure intelligence and the life energy by which the whole universe is governed. And that is when you are able to perceive things beyond your body. And this experience of pratyahara, people called this as enlightenment. Once you reach pratyahara, then you are able to concentrate on a thought for a longer period of time, because your mind is now capable. Your mind has evolved now. And after concentration, there is a stage called meditation. So meditation is the seventh stage in yoga, and you can only meditate if you have crossed all these stages, you have mastered all these previous 6 stages. And the last stage, which is also called samadhi in yoga, in English we call it identification. And identification is something where you identify yourself with this universe and the life energy which is pervading this universe. It means right now that the self you are, you have some name, you have some identity. That identity gets dissolved completely, and you get to realize, you get to experience that you are just a fragment of that divine, and you merge into divine. That is when you get to know what enlightenment actually means. And this experience, or whatever you call it, it's not so easy to fathom for an average man. But we all are on our own spiritual journey, whether we want it or not. Some of us are aware of this, some of us are not. So it depends on your awareness level that you are progressing on your journey or you are on a decline. So friends, if you want to come along with me on this journey of understanding your own mind and how the intelligence works in you, then please subscribe this channel, because I will be creating a video series of a book called Zen Yoga. And in this book, there is a step-by-step process to understand your mind and to reach at a certain level in your spiritual journey. This is such a book which can really lead us to enlightenment. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.